So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That has ended up in no man's land. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. James is there and he can get that clear.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily...
Can he finish? And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Palmer. Now it's Jackson. Pedro Neto! In he goes again. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And here's Neto. McAllister. Caicedo. And here's Jackson. Thinks about the shot. McAllister. Wirtz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's really well manoeuvred. Palmer. Oh, super Palmer! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying to hit the front line here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fernandez is flagged offside. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Gakpo looking to add to his goal. And it's Wirtz. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Jackson. Jackson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lavia picks it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Van Dijk, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Jackson, and he's made sure that's not getting through. McAllister, Endo.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's on it, can he get away?
And the shot!
Salah, and again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cucurella, looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. And a chance! It's in! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Engages and forces him off the ball. Lavia. Palmer. Endo promptly onto that, and that is that. Gakpo. Endo. McAllister. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Real chance! And yes, it's there!
2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Played in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedro Neto. And the half-time whistle goes.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that.
Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pedro Neto. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Palmer. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the finish! The second half sparks straight into life. And that really is so impressive. We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He might be in here. That's good vision. That's a decent clear. It's Salah! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cucurella. And it's Fernandes. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Goes for the shot! It's run loose, he's been caught napping. Fernandes, he's had a shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Gakpo, and he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get rid. Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pedro Neto. And Fernandes. And it's Wirtz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Very nicely done. That'll be a throw. Wirtz plays it in. Distributed tidily. Pedro Neto has it in a wide position. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety. He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. This looks promising. Ekitike! In he goes again! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Chelsea are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Endo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Robertson. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's got away. Cross from Robertson. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Palmer gets it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chiesa. Played out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Jackson. Doak. Ekitike. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Chiesa. Ekitike. They've done it! 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Goal! Number 22, Ekitike.
That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. Takes the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's in space and looking for options. Pedro Neto is flagged offside. Lavia. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Palmer. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I've always liked the look.
Has a shot! Mohamed Salah. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Lavia. He might be in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cucurella. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Palmer really...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Endo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Jackson. Spread out to the left. Caicedo. He's gone for goal! Rising over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Ekitike. Palmer. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gakpo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a... And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out towards the flank. Frimpong crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Fernandez. Jackson. Endo. And it's Wirtz. And Frimpong. Aims beyond the defence. Colwell makes the interception. Jackson. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Jackson. Now it's Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Jackson. And it's Lavia.
Jackson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nicely aimed pass. Now he's off and running. Gakpo does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Ekitike ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Palmer. Palmer stood his ground strongly. Fernandez. And here's Jackson. Can he get it through? Disasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Jackson.
Jackson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Wirtz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah. And it's made its way to him. That's a decent clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period,
And
perhaps.
please welcome our lads to the field.
So your views on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of...
A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's found a way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Jackson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Caicedo carries the ball down the right. Palmer, shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. Pedro Neto plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Cross goes in there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. This looks promising. And a shot! He's scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Cucurella. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nice control. Crossed in again, punched away. In again, and the keeper beats it away. Looks to the other side. Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Jackson. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, nicely intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz! That's going to go a long way. 75 minutes played. Wirtz. And this is Mohamed Salah. Ball gets his head on it!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Substitution.
Well, obviously
in
some
progress.
sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Out to the right. Now it's Gakpo. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And here's Jackson. And Jackson! Oh, that could cost them.
Jackson was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Now it's Jackson, and it's Fernandez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Lavia really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Lavia, foot in, knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's in a great position here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
James with the slide tackle there. It's a pretty loose pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The pass has gone astray. Caicedo. Wirtz! Oh, that wasn't far away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hoisted in. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Kelly gets good distance on it. Oh, that's a key interception. Endo. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now that's quite something.
Chance! There it is! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. Yildiz. And he's had it nicked away. This might spell danger. That's a decent clearance. Looking for the run. And here's McKennie. McKennie! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Salah plays it in. Oh, well played.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Can he latch on to this? No, that's been intercepted. Oh, what has happened here? Gakpo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping, and it's played in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Endo with the clearance. McKennie. He's in a great position here. Endo. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
Can he finish? And it's Coke minus. McKennie.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that looks a decent ball. Yildiz. There's the delivery. Now, who's going to be first to this? No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
There's a sharp little ball here. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cook Miners is there, and he can pick it up. Vlahovic is flagged offside. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely aimed pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gakpo. Can he get it through? And it's McKennie. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
So what can they conjure from this one?
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
João Mario. Koopmeiners. Mohamed Salah. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Yildiz. And that's another good win of the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's Yildiz. Well read. And the danger is averted. Decent chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Gakpo. Kelly.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now can he find a finish? Shot a goal! Koopmeiners. Will chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Yildiz. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gonzalez. Oh, what a ball! That's really well manoeuvred. Mohamed Salah. Cambiasso. Referee's given a throw. Crossed into the middle. Gakpo. Now, can they get him away? McKennie. Gakpo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mohamed Salah gets a foot in here. And the pass is intercepted. Cambiasso. Thuram. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He's had it taken off him. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wirtz looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that was vital.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! Ekitike! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Konate does really well to win the ball there. He's shifting through the gears here. Chiesa, there he goes, motor. Can he finish? This time, surely! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wirtz duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Shot, surely! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's become a case of men against boys. Tries from distance. And that has flown over. Four extra minutes added on. Now it's Milik. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Szoboszlai turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Salah. Gakpo. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! It's a loose ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Who do you, Jim, see making the... And he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Ekitike. And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball. It's Salah! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mohamed Salah! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. Szoboszlai knocks it into space. Szoboszlai. Gakpo shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Gakpo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Haaland. Lewis.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Gakpo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Doku. Nuri. Frimpong. Lewis cuts out the pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Reinders. He has found the way through. Lewis. Bernardo Silva.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Szoboszlai. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Wirtz. And it's Salah. Here's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Szoboszlai. McAllister. Wirtz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Haaland. That has been cut short. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think...
Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That has ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. Frimpong. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Looking to play him in. Bob in acres of space out wide. He's cut it out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Nice interception, well timed. And now they can clear their lines. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Big chance! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
McAllister. Frimpong. Probing pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one. He's through, it's 1-1. Can he finish? Van Dijk goes long. And he's forced to go back. McAllister. Wirtz. Doku. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. McAllister. Szoboszlai. And it's Frimpong. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he was quick to react. Mohamed Salah. Now this could be Wirtz! And that's caused a worry or two.
Wirtz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Coming on the field is number 14, Chiesa.
Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, what has happened here? Szoboszlai. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. McAllister. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. This looks promising. Doku! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Salah. Wirtz. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's onto this. Could try cutting inside here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that might be...
It's Salah! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 87 minutes is...
And now he has two.
Mohamed Salah.
Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist of...
Mohamed Salah! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking to go deep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's it. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mohamed Salah claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflection. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is at Soboslai! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. And the volley. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gakpo. Reinders. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Gonzalez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Mohamed Salah surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Real chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's taking no chances there. Haaland takes a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 9.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, and he's in here. Quality ball. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's charged, surely! It's anyone's ball now. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gakpo is onto this. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Konate. And it's Frimpong. Liverpool finding their passes. Frimpong gets into some space. That's a sharp pass. Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Picked out brilliantly. Played back. Has a look and plays it forward. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nico Gonzalez. Foden knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Kerkez. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. And Konate. McAllister. And it's Szoboszlai. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now, can they get him away? And they're quick to get it back. Gakpo! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Gakpo cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vids. And it's Salah. Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. Played out to the right. Foden. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cleared away. Crosses it into the... He rises! He will be livid with himself. And that's another good win of the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team
Everyone,
just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Vitz. And it's lofted through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ruben Dias does well to get it back. Good ball over the top. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kerkez.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Salah. Ekitike threads one in. Ederson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Reinders.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to pass it through. And Haaland. And the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
For this match was 28,599.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shoots! Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Marmoush. He's shifting through the gears here. And Marmoush! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
To replace him is number 14.
No way through there. Frimpong.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Haaland. Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Haaland. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Haaland. He might be in here!
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Szoboszlai, and he's managed to get free. And it's Wirtz. And it's made its way to him.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's won and he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! Wirtz. Chiesa. Szoboszlai.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Just 5 minutes left. Gakpo tries a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Substitution on the field, number 30.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Looking to play him in, and that pass just didn't quite work. Marmoush! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's become a case of men against boys. Lovely ball and a real chance now. This looks promising. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a fine interception. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's going for goal! And that will be it. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and
Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
Well, it's as
lineup.
friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Van Dijk. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I like the look of this fella, Tiani Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in.
Haaland! Looking for options for movement. Foden! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through, well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Haaland, couldn't squeeze it through. Bernardo Silva, he's in a great position here. And this is Marmoush. And he's cut it out. It's a goal kick. Oh, what a mistake! That'll be a throw-in. Szoboszlai. It's come to nothing. And that was very necessary. Crosses it into the area. Alisson gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. McAllister. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Marmoush, can he spark a counter here? Wirtz.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Foden is in a really good position out wide. Chance! Oh, it's played into the area. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Might be... And Marmoush! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that's well seen too. Oh, nice touch. Nicked it back promptly. Wirtz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A probing pass. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Lewis. Van Dijk.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ake does well to get it back. Now it's Haaland. Crunching tackle. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. Foden! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lewis. He crossed in early. Haaland gets flagged offside. Oh, good-looking ball. Marmoush, and it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Haaland. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Everyone, please welcome our
Yeah, you don't get
players to
any
the
points
field.
for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bernardo Silva, and the shot! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run. And
Great chance! And he hits the net! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lovely ball and a shoots! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's an excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Liverpool have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah. Now this could be a chance. Marmoush. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai. And here's Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a promising position. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Foden. And he's managed to get free. Foden! And he thumps it clear. Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 7, it's coming on the field.
Has a shot! Goal! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ekitike! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Haaland! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been knocked clear. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be...
Shot a goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Haaland. Gets a good foot in there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's picked it up out wide. Gomez gets across to intercept that. Szoboszlai looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Mohamed Salah.
There will be
Now it's
5 minutes
Haaland.
added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's in on goal. Jones. And here's Marmoush. Back into the middle. McAllister. Jones. Liverpool finding their passes. That's been cut out, well played. Ederson clears. Haaland. It's a searching pass. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
So
reminder
90
to let
minutes
you know
couldn't
that
produce
you'll
a
be able
winner,
to catch
and
today's
we
match
have extra
broadcast
time.
live on our club's FM station.